The one encompasses too much, crushing. This is the story of the many who are blessed with difference and rich in strangeness. This is the story of a family.
Так, войти в игру. Ну, сейчас тут будет управление, начать. Начинаем с самого начала, потому что у меня-то не записалось. Все делаем сначала. Сюда это самое. Главное меню. Так, я начать на это вжу. Да, я уверен.
Once upon a time, in the age of the eternal cylinder, there lived a family of little creatures called the Trebum. Trebum are not the strongest, nor the fastest, and they do not have sharp, terrible force that came to their planet. But Trebum are loyal and resourceful and very, very stubborn. It is with such a Trebum that our story begins. One clever little creature born into a cruel world who would be instrumental in bringing prosperity to its kind.
Давай, малыш, вперед!
Run, something inside him said, run. The great crushing thing, the great cylinder, had stopped. Perhaps it was safe here for a little while. How quickly it learned to use its legs and its trunk. But these things were not so much learned as they were remembered. Perhaps the little Trebum thought they were a gift from the strange voice it heard in its mind. That too was a kind of memory. Just when it was starting to get used to its legs, the food from the jumping creature gave it new ones. With the right substance as a catalyst, a Trebum can transform and adapt to many challenges.
Вернее, много вещей.
The Trebhum was drawn to a bright light, or perhaps to the creature next to it. Except for the grass growing on the old one's head, they were very much alike. Surrounded by this light, the Trebhum knew things it had not known before. It knew the older Trebhum had carried this light for a long, long time. And it knew that now that responsibility had passed to the next generation. Yes, this young Trebhum had to carry the light to those great towers in the distance. It could have stayed here to learn many old things, but the cylinder would not allow it.
Не говорите, что сейчас оно обрушится. Ладно.
Run, the inner voice said, run. The towers would not stop the cylinder unless they were activated. Quickly, the Trebhum had to step on the symbol or the cylinder would not be stopped. Our young friend had found an egg, a Trebhum egg, with one of his siblings inside. The egg had been abandoned, but it could still be made to hatch. All that was needed was a source of heat.
Как-то это позвучит Б. Омега Б. Я уже... Надеюсь, мне сейчас мало интересно. В школу, я понимаю. Давай туда наберем. Что с тобой? Что с тобой? Что ты не можешь ходить? Ты что, игра забагана? Да ну не кажи, ты что мне. Ну поехали. Если что-то сохранится, или он кушает? Игра забагалась, блин. Ну что делать? Значит, там все съедаем. Не знаю. Как я сейчас не понимаю. Ой, куда идти? Ваш трубом слишком много плавать.
It was hard for the Trebhum to know what to do or where to go. But the friendly voice suggested this was not the right way. To find your path, it said, you must follow the beam of light that emanates from the tip of the tower, and stay away from the deep waters where the old things dwell.
Я вчера супер мало прошел. Даже, ну короче, вчера у меня сразу свет отключились, и он, я там единственный. И дальше я ничего не знаю. What is it?
This door had been built for Trebhum. It gave them hope that in this large and dangerous world, some places had been made for them.
Почему я так тихо разговариваю? Ё-моё! Что это такое? Что мне нужно?
Somehow this ancient statue transferred knowledge to the Trebhum. It was as if a memory had been stored inside it, waiting for someone to absorb it. And as soon as this knowledge had entered their minds, the Trebhum realized that there was a great library of information hidden away in the web of their memories. But why was the knowledge of a specific ingredient placed here in this Trebhum made of stone? Inside the cave, the Trebhum found a living elder. It had been waiting in this chamber for a long, long time. The elder told them it was happy to see some friends before the cylinder came. It said, "You are young, so you never knew the time when our people could shapeshift at will. We Trebhum are inheritors of a vast tree of abilities, abilities passed on to all future Trebhum. But this power is being taken away. Beware the servants of the cylinder. They will seek to hurt you at every opportunity, and they have the power to rob you of your abilities. But if you persevere, one day you will find a way to protect yourselves from their evil light. Farewell, my brave friends. I fear I am too old and tired to join you. May you find a way to prosper in this time of struggles."
Так, потом будет потом. О!
It was not easy to leave the cave, but the elder had urged them to go forward. Suddenly they felt the weight of their many tasks, to find their Trebhum siblings, to restore the powers their people had lost, and it all seemed a little daunting. But even when they are afraid, Trebhum are stubborn.
Почему я хотел как и все. День оцелел. И поездка
The cylinder resumed its destruction. Nothing could stop it forever. They needed to roll to safety to find another tower to protect them quickly. Новый текст. Ты сразу не карту типа мы все The Trebhum were excited by this discovery. This new mutation would allow them to extract water from ingredients that were otherwise quite dry. But the voice cautioned them to be careful. More water was useful, but this process would not extract any nutrients. They would have to use it carefully and wisely. In this strange, eerie temple, the Trebhum felt something stir in their memories. There was a great power in this place, something from the days when even the elders were young. Perhaps it could help them.
Надо их расколоть. Так, это мне не нравится. Мы его раскололи. Вася. Всегда забываю на... Короче, так, съедай. Давай. Хоть бы это было нормально. Тело с пластинами. Что-то типа того, что-то типа черепахи. Да. Оп, нет. Ау! Вау! Сейчас задание потом вообще что это? Оп! Что это? Нам надо... Так, да, нам надо бежать и понять. О! Мамка, мы до бабушки прилетела. Бэкст. Давай Бэб. Бэб равно. Так, шо. О, третий глаз.
Of all the changes the Trebhum were experiencing, growing a third eye was the strangest one yet. To make things even stranger, this eye seemed to look in two directions at once, into the world and into their memories. They could use it to find in the real world any element that was contained in the web of their memories. It was truly a remarkable mutation.
бежать без ног. О, а теперь мы убиваем шахтеров. Нет, зачем? Вырабатываем. Тихо, 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 спокойно. Сейчас попьем. Боже, слава Богу, теперь все нормально. Вечно забываю нажать. Еще две мухи сбили. Все. Где еще мухи? Откуда вас там? Там я не знаю. Блин, еще две мухи. Слава Богу. И мы это сделали. Так, банда у нас открылась.
The Trebhum were disoriented for a moment. Something new had entered their memories and they needed to make sense of it. It seemed to be a map. And on this map, a location had been marked. If they understood correctly, there was some manner of serpent, a guardian, a greater being of some kind somehow linked to a safe haven. Could they find refuge there? Their ancestors must have created this map for a reason.
даже всех, ну, в жертву перенес, что вы хочете. Ну, блин, а как здесь? Вот. Ну, я встал, что дальше? Я встал, что дальше? Скажи, я встал. Что, надо сюда водой купить, да? Что надо сделать? Вы объясните мне хотя бы раз. Сделать надо. Куда-то сюда пройти. Как я вообще то проходил? Вообще ничего. Какой я придурочный. Я это знаю, ребята. Я это знаю. Начните так делать. Пошли.
What manner of strange beast lurked behind the cylinder? The Trebhum were deeply unsettled by this new mystery. But though some part of them was curious, they were certain it would be best not to find out.
Так, вам нужны хоботки. Надо. Ты придурок! Так, что у нас тут еще? Ну, это, наверное, еще серия. Потому что потом. Кого у нас тут еще? О, у нашего главаря нет. Оце нічого. Не хотят, да. Сейчас можем еще где-то только. Я переключаю сейчас на этого. Вот молодец, что умничка. И в попу. Слышно умное слово. В попу. Очень. Можно. Что это? Что это? Мне кажется, он, наверное, еще вот, конечно. Иди в попу. Я не хочу с тобой встречаться. Какой мальчик. Сейчас. Так, сейчас почувствуем. Ну, ребята, всем пока. С вами был я, Тимур. И до новых встреч!